Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be diving into some more fun stuff over here in SevTech. So, I hope you guys are ready. So I've been needing some coal, but we should be able to get away with charcoal, at least for some applications. So what I want to do is I want to just make some charcoal. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to do this than it will be to actually like go and find coal. Right, because we can make tons of charcoal this way. Let me go ahead and split this. There we go, and split that. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a bunch of log stacks. And what I want to do is just replace all this water. That's going to make it probably the easiest for me, is just by replacing the water. I think we can use a wand. Can we not use a wand to build off? Oh man, we have to do this all by hand then. And it might be because of the water. Once the water's gone, we won't probably have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, we get this all placed and then we'll just cover it with dirt. And I mean, it's as simple as that. Light it on fire and cover it with dirt. And this whole thing should catch on fire and turn into, you know, a particular grade of charcoal. And then we could just excavate it all. Just, you know, use our pick and grab it all out of here. I think that's about as simple as it gets. But finding an area that you can lay this all out in, now that's a different story. Now I don't know if it has to be like dirt completely underneath. So you see right here, this kind of switches to gravel. I'm gonna try this. I don't know. I mean, it does say bury in dirt or similar blocks. In dirt or similar blocks. So maybe gravel does count. I'm gonna try this whole area, and I'm gonna cover it with all dirt. Like the whole top is gonna be dirt. So this should work. This should work. So all we gotta do is place this, and this makes it a little easier because I can just use this wand to fill in most of the area. You can see in right here, I'll just place a couple pieces of dirt just to make that work a little bit better. There we go. And that area is done. And we're almost done with this. So this should get us quite a bit of charcoal. Like this is a lot of space, but still, like, coal is going to be, you know, probably one of our best options overall. I just want to make a bit of this. So let's go ahead and light this. Not like that. I'm going to light this whole section here. Cover it up. And that should hopefully all catch on fire. That's the goal. I'm actually going to go ahead and just light a couple of these sides as well to make it spread faster. There we go. Maybe even, I don't know, why not just do this too? Smack dab in the center. That should work. Get all these bits started. There we go. And we should start seeing smoke over time. It should build up pretty quickly. So while we're working on this, let's go get some other things done. So I definitely been working over here. Looks like we got enough Soulforge Steel at the moment. There's all the urns I ended up making. That will lead us into actually making a Soulforge Steel anvil. Now, if there's anything you want to make from this, I recommend doing it now, but honestly, there's not too much I want to make right now, and we can always make more of this later. It really didn't take very much time at all to do. And this is going to be one of the few things. So we need to get our hands on the ender alloy. This is where I'm pretty sure if we go in purpur, I have plenty of this. Rod, I only have 4 in rods. And then as far as shulker boxes go, I only have a couple of those as well. This still might be enough because you do get 2. And so we need eyes of ender. All of that combined together hopefully will get us what we need. As you can see, I'm still processing this stuff. But let's go ahead and take this out. And let's see if that is going to work. It is. There we go. So that's going to build up. That's going to give us the things we need. I don't really need a shulker box, I don't think. Perfect. So that's just about all we need for this. Yeah, it really is. I think aluminum plates is the only thing I need to make. But as far as the furnace goes, I have all the stuff for it. Look at that. And just like so, we now have diamonds. Wait, right. You're like, diamonds. Wait, what? That's because the compressor is going to be able to create something that is going to be our diamond substitute for right now. As you can see, we have all the bronze, but later on, we then can make heavy-duty plates. This right here, heavy-duty plates, is going to be, of course, the foundation for building all of the Galacticraft stuff, but is also going to be what allows us to make printed circuits, and specifically engineering circuits, which normally would require diamonds. So we need to get into this. This is going to be bronze, aluminum, and steel, all of which we need to be able to make. Now, this thing can make steel for us a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. However, I think I want to upgrade my coke oven because at the moment, making coal coke is not the best thing in the world. But this can also, I believe, run off of charcoal. Let me take a look, though. So steel, for example, let's just go ahead and see what we can do. And by the way, I can't stress this enough. Knowing how to navigate JEI will make any mod pack easier for you, believe me or not. I've actually played mod packs where the only way to navigate your way through the mod pack was to know how to use JEI and to have a basic understanding and knowledge of mods. So that is a thing. So let's take a look here. So coke dust. So yeah, we do need coke. So we are going to need coal regardless for the arc furnace, at least. For the blast furnace, however, we could go with an improved blast furnace and then just use that to make steel. That's going to use more power and also going to cost a bit more resources to build. Coke dust, though, is not too hard to get, and we actually have a bit of it. I mean, we already have a lot of steel as it is, but we're probably going to need more with the compressor. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves, because I don't know how much power the compressor is actually going to take to consume, to do any of these tasks. Hopefully not too much, but there is a generator, the simple generator that we've been using for just about everything can work. I'll also get some lava, a bucket for some liquid starlight, and we can also hook this up to it as well, the thermoelectric generator, and we could just use an simple LV wiring for it. Nothing too crazy here, right? Just 2 connectors and we're good to go. So let's go grab some starlight. Also check on our wood. Like, I want to check on our charcoal over here, and then I also need to go mining for charcoal. Yeah, there's a little bit of that to be done. Also, I might do some more astral sorcery. There's some more wands that I actually want to get. There's a building wand from astral sorcery that is really helpful for definitely building things. And since we don't really have access to wands that allow us to build vertically, I think having that wand is going to be way better. And I'm pretty sure it lets you do that. Because at the moment, I'm kind of limited to building with just this iron wand because we don't have diamond. Let's see, wand. Can we make this with that sheeting? Oh wait, no, this uses just platinum. Wow, I have been out of the loop. I was thinking this used diamond the whole time. It's called a platinum wand. This needs a retexture. 100% needs a retexture. I am going... I might even just to make it nicer for make it nicer for Dargosto. I might actually just go ahead and turn this into a platinum looking one and send him that file. I think he would enjoy that. So from the looks of it, I think this is all done. Oh yes, it definitely is. What do we have here though? Is this ash? Okay, that's ash. Wait, I'm confused. Is it supposed to be ash? So this is the charcoal, but this is ash. So, okay, so it being on gravel, I think made the difference here. It has to be on dirt. Look at that. Look, okay. So all of that just gave me useless ash because I'm pretty sure this has no use. Yeah. Is a product, involved in fire and cooking. Log stacks will also burn into ash and they're exposed to air and certain types. So, yeah, it says certain types of ash have certain properties. But anyways, we just wasted some log. This right here gets us charcoal though. Oh man. And I think the ash, we can just toss this off. By the way, if you hit control and then you hit Q while hovering over the item, you can actually toss the entire stack. If you didn't know that, that's actually just something super handy to know. And it definitely comes in handy. Look how much charcoal we got from that, though. Very, very nice. So I grabbed my liquid starlight. We have pretty much everything. We got this checked out. I think we should definitely put this to practice and see what kind of stuff we can make. And we're probably going to have to get the process of making bronze and stuff sort of set up. I don't know if I'm... yeah, I'm probably going to use this little corner over here to get our little setup going. I do want to keep lava in its own place. So lava and liquid starlight, I'm probably going to make sure it's moved back a little bit. Just because I don't want it catching our base on fire. That would not be good. So, lava probably here, liquid starlight here, our generator here. That's probably a good starting point for this. There we go. We'll set up our thermogenic lava here, like I said. And then, of course, we'll cover that so we don't have to worry about it. Now, that should be generating power. I'll place this here. And then let's go ahead and get our power hooked to it. This is just free power, by the way. Super simple. Most of your machines you could probably just power with these thermoelectric generators. Oh wait, no. This requires fuel. Doesn't even require energy. That's the upgraded one. So you know what I'm going to do? Instead, I'm just going to reroute this. How about that? I'll actually make use of it still. Because just in case our other setup runs out of power, we'll still have power this way. Perfect. There we go. Nothing's lost. Oh. Besides, yeah, I can't close that because I'm going to need my cable here. But other than that, things should work. Can we even... Yeah, we can block this. No, it breaks it. Oh, no. You know what? I'm just going to move the thermoelectric to put it back behind this machine. So I have my materials set out. Some things I can go ahead and get done is I can just go ahead and start compressing the aluminum. And yeah, as you can see, the coal is going to work, charcoal here. I don't know if a hopper would be a good idea to use here. Potentially, we could place this and get the charcoal going. And just keep a little bit of charcoal stored up in there to last a little bit longer. I don't know. Yes, so that does work. Okay, good. And as you can see, it's making some compressed aluminum. Now, I need to definitely get this up and running. We need to make some bronze, a bit of bronze. And to do that, I'm gonna shut this off, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get our ingot cast. And I'm gonna use the smeltery for right now. I'm probably gonna do half smeltery. Let's see, I can cut these in half. I'll do half of it in the smeltery here. And then over here, I could do some as well, except I'm going to need some charcoal. So, charcoal, again. Man, I'm glad we made some of this. This charcoal should last a while. Actually, yeah, does it? Yeah, that takes charcoal. Okay, so for this, as you can see, well, we have this amount. If we split this in half and then split this, then we get enough. Let's split this again. And... okay, so that puts us definitely less. Okay, let's go ahead and just split this once. And this is how much will equal, make it an equal amount. And then we'll probably just put the rest of this back in here. So that way, this will do its thing. It'll build up molten copper, and then, of course, we'll go from there, right? This should all make a bunch of bronze. I just gotta let the bronze actually make itself in there. So while all that's doing its thing, let's go ahead and make ourselves a weirding gadget. Yes, top 10 weirdest gadgets. And what this thing is going to do is it's a chunk loader, and it chunk loads the chunks, I believe 3 chunks away from it, in all directions. So it's a pretty big, it's like a 9 chunk by 9 chunk loader, I believe. Or it's a 3 chunk by 3 chunk loader, which would equal 9 chunks in total. Something like that. So this thing is pretty useful, and when we place it down, it's definitely weird. Yeah, there we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to place it in the wood. Right here. There we go. Much better. So I remember this thing when you'd place it down, it would actually just like be this, it would be sideways and all kinds of funky stuff. I'm glad that it's a little less weird now. Even though that is implied in its name. But anyways, while this is processing up, I think I need to go back to the end because we need to go after some shulkers and get their pearls. Yeah. So from what I know is shulkers, they drop their pearls when they open, I believe, or close. And so we really don't need to kill them, even though I do want to take out them for just their shulker box. And we also need to grab some more resources from there. We just pretty much need to raid the end cities more. So let's do some more raiding for all the resources that are just laying around for us. So after that little bit of a journey, I think I have enough stuff. I may have raided the end just a little bit, but you know, I've definitely seen people gather way more than just a few enrons. So these were the main things I was after is these shulker pearls. And I really wanted enough to be able to make some of the stuff that, of course, this can be used for, and also use some of the stuff that it's going to be needed for later on down the road. Like, for example, a controller, a pearled ender hopper. Making the pearl block, of course, is one of the things that we need. As you can see, that's how we're going to get the logic inscriber. So all of these things are definitely going to be useful. So time for me to head back and I guess go back to our base. So looky there, we have ourselves some pearl blocks. Now this is from Dark Utilities. So if I place this down, it actually emits light. That's pretty cool. I was wondering if there was like anything special about this block. Yeah, it's a really bright light source from the looks of it. It's like glowstone. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we are going to need to place that in here. I think just one. Yep, just one, and that is going to get us the press that we need. So let's go ahead and work on some other stuff. Speaking of that, let's check our bronze, and let's just see where we're at here. So we have molten bronze, which means I can probably go ahead and cast this out, allowing the molten tin to be able to mix into this and inevitably finish up our bronze here. And then our bronze over here should be done. Yeah, because we placed that weirding gadget, even when we were in the end, this stuff was still working, including all of this. Like, this is still working as well. Now, I do need to get some more power to this bad boy. That is something that we need to work on. And I do have a nice storage of diesel. So eventually getting a diesel generator is probably going to be a good idea. This right here is a great source of fuel, but biodiesel is also a great source as well. And biodiesel is pretty much regenerative. So as soon as we can get ourselves a setup, maybe using garden cloches or whatever that may be, we could potentially set ourselves up a self-sufficient power source with the diesel generator and substituting regular diesel and biodiesel at the same time. That's definitely an option. So you know how I wanted to eventually make this whole area look like it's being lifted by, I don't know, by giant balloons? Well, the Animal Rancher, I think, is going to definitely come in clutch for that. And what we're going to do with the Animal Rancher is, of course, use it to auto shear our sheep. So let me grab a little bit of wheat that I've farmed up. I think we're also going to need some shears of some sort, and then we're also going to need a power source. So as far as power goes, I think I'm probably going to go with just another generator, like a simple generator, for right now, and just utilize some wood. So this simple generator should do the trick for a little while, and then also a good old-fashioned hopper if I can make another one. Of course, I'm out of the resources for it. But that's okay, because I can utilize a hopper from something else that we're not utilizing right now. For example, I mean, this. I can always replace it later. Let's go ahead and use that hopper for this this function at the moment. So how are we going to do this? Well, let me grab some coal real quick. Or some charcoal. Actually, let me grab some charcoal from one of ours back here. So I did add a little bit more power back here. It's still not like a great amount of power. Like, this isn't like, you know, changing anything back here, but it is going to get the job done. I'm also going to need a range upgrade. Let's see. I think we have a couple. So we have that +5. We have a +6. You know, a +6 is going to do a fantastic job, and I'm not super worried about how far it can reach. So let's go ahead and set this up. So the rancher is going to go here. Now, as you can see, it requires some of this, and I don't know if the fluid, what it exactly does as far as the fluid goes, but we'll find out. So let's go ahead and place this. get some power into it. There we go. This is going to get power. And then we also need to add a range upgrade. And hey, look at that. It also picked up milk. It is auto milking our cows. Now I'm not too concerned about the milking. However, I do want a bunch of sheep. And that's what I want. I want the wool from this. That's mostly it. And I can get more sheep in here. I'm not too concerned about you guys, cows. And plus, we can move you guys later. I'm actually going to be working on that probably next episode. There is an item that allows us to move pretty much any mob. And I think we can hold like 16 different mobs inside of it to be able to move around. And that comes from the Ender mod. We actually played around with this here in the live stream, not playing this pack, but playing a different mod pack. The Living Matter Manipulator is pretty overpowered. The thing is pretty crazy in what it can do. But then again, like most of this stuff is pretty powerful. Like this bag is also pretty powerful. Any of these two bags, which these aren't even hard to make. And this bag is massive once you start applying some of these memory cards. Even with the simple memory card right here, this bag opens your inventory and makes it massive. So you could always have a large amount of items on you, always. Pretty awesome. So I'm working on a few things, as you can see right here, after getting the sheep stuff set up right here. I'm still working on getting everything sort of organized here and getting up some of this. Now, as far as aluminum, well, we're pretty much ready to go. I really have like literally everything. So to get this all made up, to get these heavy plates, well, all we got to do is just take what we have, which for right now I don't have too much. And let's find out the order. I don't know if the order like 100% matters. Looks like steel on the left, this in the center. There we go, and bronze on the right. And so far I only have enough to make a little bit, right? It makes 2 apiece, right? So really, we're not losing out on anything. Same goes for the materials. This overall would grant us the same as what we have actually listed here. So it should give us over 2 stacks each, technically, of heavy duty, once we get enough compressed steel. Down here, well, now that we have this, let's go over and get our stamp. Well, this is just one of them. We already have our other press. This press is for, smushing down gold, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely still uses gold. So what I want to do is I want to grab our engineering press that we made a while back ago. I think that was the one that utilizes purpur. And let's go ahead and get some of these started. So all we got to do is throw this inside. I did get a bunch of the silicon presses going. But what I need to do is I need to just basically throw this in. It's going to push those into the side. Then those are going to get deposited right down here. Very simple. I think it's already done it. Yeah, there we go. And then we have a printed engineering circuit. And this isn't just used for, this isn't just used for all of this stuff with applied energistics. It's used for other things as well. As we see right here, it's actually used to make this unfamiliar item that we will eventually be able to get, hopefully. Which, I mean, if you don't know what this item is, we'll get to it, right? We'll get to it. You should know what it is. So, of course, as always, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my Patreons, and that goes to Watermoon. Thank you so much for going above and beyond and becoming a new Patreon. I really do appreciate it. And, guys, if you're interested in being a Patreon yourself, be sure to check the instructions or link down in the description below. And, also, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Now's the perfect time to subscribe. New content will be coming soon. Be sure to check that out. Of course, this mod pack isn't going anywhere, but there might be some vanilla stuff coming in the future. Just kind of keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. And a good way to do that is, of course, to click that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, if you also enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up as well, as that always helps that beautiful YouTube algorithm. And also leaving a comment down below as well usually does help. So, guys, I hope to see you in the next episode. And as always, of course, thanks for watching.